Greetings and salutations, my dear friends. Welcome to Tarantula Thursday. We are doing a bit of spider stuff together, talk about things, and we will have a fantastic time together with our hobby. 6 people in the chat room. Hi to everyone. So there's a couple to all of you. I saw that there is Go Team Slugs. So Slugs, nice to have you here. Skål to you. You might not see this. Let's open here. There is a lot of spiders here that needs to be fed. And the camera is ready just to show you what is going on. So I hope you all had a wonderful week, because here it was calmer than during the last week, so that's nice. We have Aloha Tarantula. Aloha, aloha. Skål, nice to have you here. With my wonderful youth elixir. My hair already turns gray, so I kinda need that. Howdy howdy from Onyx Prime. Some people know him as Bloodstorm. Skål, nice to have you here. In case you're wondering, where is Maria? She is watching the little doggo. He is a bit rascally, so she is in the stream. She is watching the stream. She's watching what is going on here. It's just the small guy needs to grow up a bit before we can come back to like regular people streams here. But this made me think that maybe it would kinda be time to make like I don't like the word interview, because interview is like so formal, and this is supposed to not be formal. It is more like, yeah, let's pick someone nice for like let's do stuff together, and then make like a magical split screen here and have a chat while doing stuff together, all in like this let's do spider stuff together fashion. We have Seneko Raccoon. Some people know him as Arok. Nice to have you here. Skål! That looks like a cauldron. It does. It does. It's we got it because it looks like a cauldron. We have like a small collection of funny cups. Like I have the Space Marine cup, we have 2 of those cauldron cups, we have some Star Wars cups, I have a Lizardman one, also from Warhammer, so I like that. Okay, let's go to the topic. Let's feed some spoodies. Let's feed some spoots. Here's the table cam. I hope everyone can see that. So let's start with, let's say with this one. What you might not see, here we have a bit like the 2 mounts of spiders are like till this height here, so it's like a lot. We have currently, and here is like 6. Here we have 14, and here also a few. I think this will be a nice evening. Okay, let's start with the first one. So this is a female. I think it's a Formictopus species, Dominican purple, and I got this one in pair with a male, and they are starting to grow up into adult size. They can be a bit jumpy, so I need to be aware of that. We have Dragon 45001 in the chat room, and don't worry, you can be late. You are not too early, you're not too late, you're just when you want to arrive. You're like a wizard. Enjoying Java from the skull of your enemies is a wonderful way to spend an evening. It is. It is. It is. Was taking care of my inverts. Big Skål to that. Skål to you. And now it's my time to take care of the inverts. Because, like, during the last weeks, that was not so obvious to take care of inverts. With the whole renovation, Maria took this whole burden on herself. So, yeah. Skål, my friend. Thank you. This year I'll also probably will visit Sweden, so I can say a bit more. Skål. Okay, let's check if this one will be hungry. If I remember, Dragon, you are also from Scandinavian countries. Am I right? Was it Norwegian? Were you from Norway? Formingtopus, very good eater. Very good eaters. 2. This one is a bit thinner. So, more food. Guy. Norway, yes. Oh. So at least I have a kinda good memory. This one will need This one will need a new like home. So maybe with the rehousing video that is planned, like the bigger rehousing video. I still haven't found the charger for the phone. So, the camera. Just stuff that is I need to prepare. Norway. I want to visit Norway. My parents visited Norway, but I've visited Sweden since Maria is from Sweden. Also beautiful country. I love Scandinavia. Here's the first one. 7 people in the chat room. So to everyone who just joined, nice to have you here. And that's what is going on always. We are just very clumsy. Skål to you all. So that was the first one. This was the Formictopus species Dominican purple female. Is the male here somewhere? No, but we'll get to him. So, next one. This is also a female. I wanted to name this one Doc Brown because of the hair. This is a kicker. So this is a Nandutripepi. They have very funky hair. I can get you a close up. See the hair? Also, what's really cool, like they have this big tuft of hair between the chelicerae, so between their quote-unquote teeth. They are very nice. They are also voracious eaters and notorious hair kickers. For those people who don't know, like who are new into this hobby, hair kickers are just spiders that defend themselves by flicking hair into the air. I don't know if this one is a bit more twitchy. The roach is using the don't move tactic. I see. Maria writes, just sat down with my barszcz and pelmeni and ready to enjoy the show. What level is the hair? Wait, what was that? Was that I mean, this is like regular terrestrial spider hair, so the one that is flicking upwards, if I'm correct. Like level 2 hairs is like the avicularia ones. Am I correct? Like the one that just falls down? Or I'm mixing something up. I have spider's interest in something to eat. The roach is not moving, so let's just give a fresh one. Nom nom. 8 people in the chat room. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are feeding some spiders together. My family's from Oslo, but I'm stationed somewhere else. Oh, that's fine. My parents did a big tour through Norway, so they saw so many cool places, and I also want to visit. So, and this will happen one day. What do you want? Ah. Okay, that's all. You don't get much more. So, none to tripepi, everyone. Very cool spider. Here we have a Vitalius chromatus, ex nandu chromatus. So those guys here, it's like this is like one of the basics in the hobby. To show you up close, one of those basics, but I think they make fantastic beginner spiders from a simple reason. You won't get bored with them. They start as like this very shy spider, and then when they get older, they start to defend themselves. They start to stand their ground. And during this whole time they are very voracious eaters. Basic maybe, but those legs are always beautiful. They are. I know there's certain levels of inverted hairs from 1 to 5, so I was just wondering. Oh, I'm not sure about those technicalities. Oh wait. You know what I see here? Okay, can you see this? That's a tooth. Okay, eat. Nom nom. And we will inspect the tooth maybe. Here is the fang. Very scary. But like with the bigger spiders like the Lasiodorus, those fangs are scary, and like I'm not joking. I'm actually very scared about the Lasiodorus fangs. Like I have huge respect from them. Not the venom. The venom is probably like just ouch, then a few swear words, and that's it. But the fangs being like this big, that's like. Okay, we have a bit more, and one more. They are cool. I really like them. No, I don't want anymore. Hope you won't do evacuation. Okay. Cool one, cool spider. I think one of the better choices if someone wants a spider that is not really not very pet rock, so to say. A lot of those suggested beginner tarantulas are just pet rocks in my opinion. The mechanical damage they can do is impressive. I've heard of cases where Lasiodoras bit through like a bit too thin ventilation like plates with holes. They just shoot through. So, and I kind of believe that they can. So, oh, here's the man, the Formictopus species Dominican purple man. Not adult yet, and he needs a lot of water. Nando has type 1 urticating hairs. Ah, there we have Maria So I was correct. Like I remembered something type 1. Or level 1. Yeah, it was type. I think aviculares have type 2. Oh! More water. Oh, angry. Right. Okay, so keep them away from robots. Because mechanical damage. I mean, this is... You see, like, Isa has this big enclosure. That's my Lasiodora parahybana. And she has a lock. And this lock is not because like I'm super scared about this spider. It's just that it's so damn strong that it can just open this door if there wouldn't be a lock. And like with plastic enclosures, she could probably also bite through, so that would not be fun. 9 people in the chat room. Nice to have you all here. So while you are watching, you can support this channel by leaving a like. I'll use this time to just make shameless advertisement, self-advertisement. We are all learning all the time, that's true. Maria, it's weird that you are watching and listening me like 2 rooms across. Because you need to watch the doggo. Talking about Lasiodora. This is a Lasiodora. It's a Lasiodora man. And despite the fact that I have a female, an adult female, I will not give the pairing another shot. Because I had a moment of weakness. You don't need to tell this anyone. I had a moment of weakness. I wanted to pair this one. And this could potentially be, this could have been my biggest pairing, breeding mistake I have ever done. Because they have around 2,000 to 3,000 slingies. And that's not really fun. I mean, it is fun and not fun at the same time. I really want to see this one day. Maybe, like, I don't know, I'll find 2,000 people who want a gratis Lasiodora parahybana and then everyone gets one. Just to see this huge ball, like this huge egg sac full of those urticating hairs and inside 2,000 or 3,000 slings. What tarantula would you recommend for someone who is still a beginner but wants to advance to intermediate? Psalmo? Probably. Here's the thing, everything can be used, everything can be a beginner spider if you are probably counter intuitive for some, or some people. There's like those truths in the hobby that are taken like for granted. Like if you start, you need to you take a brachypelma or a Lasiodora or a caribena. For some people, the caribena is something for intermediate. For some people, the psalmopeus is something for intermediate. For some people start with a pterinochilus, like an OBT. Some people start with a pokey, and it's also fine. There is no clearly defined point when something is for beginner, for intermediate, and for advanced people. Because we are different, and the spiders are different. So, yeah. Mark, no pairing Nandu. Also Mark, Lasiodora though. That's true. we have Niffer's Critters in the chat room. Nice to have you here, Jen. Skål. So, going back to the question, like, I think if you are still considering like something intermediate, I think what you might like consider intermediate is something faster or something. Yeah, I think speed would be the thing that you might look into, or like a tad bit of feistiness, and I think Psalmopause would be for you if you're considering. Just buy a Psalmopause Irminia, no regrets. There we go, confirmation from Rob Invertebrate Bob, and I agree, and I greet him. That was a that was like a harsh, how was this called? Doesn't matter. The lack of English words. Skål to you, Rob. Nice to have you here. I just need to be prepared for. You just need to be prepared for any eventually relaxed as possible. Yeah. Hello, Tarantula Thursday. Yeah, hello. So no, like there is a thing that you need to wait. I'll just let me first feed this one, and then I'll tell you like the big thing that needs to be learned with most spiders, and that's like the intermediate and advanced skill. I grabbed the roach and it fell down. You want something? You want food? This is also a cool spider, and some people consider this a beginner spider. That's still cool. Like, this is what people think when they see a tarantula bird spider. Big, brown, hairy. There we go. That's the quintessence of a tarantula. So, what is this magical skill that you need to be prepared if you want to jump from quote-unquote beginner to intermediate? If there is something like a this like let's say there is something like this classification, and it's the speed, and the skill that you need to have is to be calm when something goes maybe not wrong, but not according to plan. Example: you're doing something inside the enclosure, the spider gets startled despite the fact that it's on the other side of the enclosure, and then it just comes shooting out of the enclosure. Ideally, you are able to just do nothing and allow the tarantula to do its thing, and you are not startled at all. I still not have this. I still do not have the skill to like. I'm too twitchy, so to say, and I'm keeping advanced species. It's just like this is a skill that is very useful if you can stay calm or like suppress your like tearing your hands away thing. You just let the spider do its thing, and that's like one of those useful skills. What do you think, chatroom? Do you agree with that? Don't panic is key. There we go. That's the twitchiness. And panic is like the second thing with. Yeah. 13 people in the chat room. Nice to have you all here. Skål, we're feeding some spiders and giving advice to new people. And having a nice time together doing some spider feeding. So this is my Lacidora parahybana male. The one that I won't pair my female with. No, I am not doing that potential big mistake anymore. We already had a lot of pairings that were successful, and then there is a lot of work. So last mold, over half a year ago. So this is a female Davus pentaloris. This is the man-eater. Why is this the man-eater? She ate 2 male. She laid 1 egg sac that she ate 2 or 3 days after laying. And she ate 2 males. So... come on. Girl, you need to eat. There we go. Beautiful spider nonetheless. Thank you. I kind of feel ridiculous asking questions, but I want to get in this hobby the best way possible. There is no such thing like a ridiculous question. There are possibly only ridiculous or dishonest answers. So, one of the reasons why I started this whole channel hobby thing, like way before the live streams even started, when I started to post my videos online, I got a bit like upset with the comments that are on Facebook groups. The like elite of this hobby, like elite in quotation marks, being like very disrespectful towards young, like beginner hobbyists. And I think people are forgetting that everyone started somewhere, and most of the time it's not like first reading and then getting the animal. Like sometimes it's impulse getting, and with tarantulas we are so lucky that those animals don't require much, just food, water, hide, and like most of the time that's all. You're in one of the best places to learn. Oh, thank you. Like, welcome to the best place to learn, Bubble. This is a safe space for questions, absolutely. And I think if maybe you can agree with that, chat room, that I sometimes I'm a bit against the current with my answers, but they are honest. So I would help you, dragon, but I can only help with earwigs. Sorry. And with the knowledge about slugs, Go Team Slugs, because your knowledge and passion about slugs got us into getting slugs. So, yeah, slugs for the win. No, not at all. We are here to help you, dragon. Don't worry. No, we are here to help. If you have a question, just tell. So we have. Let's give a bit more water. Look, the moment when we can help someone with the hobby, that's a good day. Okay, Go Team Stacks, eventually I'll be needing your help. Oh, you see? This was the Davus pentaloris. Sometimes I think what species was this mixed up? Because it was previously a Cyclosternum. I think Cyclosternum pentaloris or pentalore. Some people are mixing this up with Davus fasciatum or fasciatus. Another forming topus. Those are smaller ones. So the male and female that we have. Here we have a smaller one, a juvenile. I need to be a bit careful because those are a bit on the short fuse side, and they can be like they can just jump start in spot. Ah, that's true, Mark. How could I forget? And thank you, Mark. That means a lot. I hope you like your sluggish babies. Oh, they are fantastic. Although look, like the sluggies when they were born, like the small ones, the small pancake slugs. I was super surprised. How good they are at squeezing into like holes and stuff, because like this came out of surprise because the slugs that we had like were not that big, and we kept snails before. Those snails also had babies. And here the sluggies, after a pretty short amount of time, now they are bigger before they got babies, so that's also weird. So yeah, like every animal that you get is a bit fun. So it's interesting. Another thing, it's okay to feel panic or fear. It's more about not letting the panic drive your reaction response. That's true. Like fear is something that naturally prevents you from suffering injuries or like come to a very abrupt and unnecessary end in life. So fear is something completely natural. Rationalizing something is very important, so don't worry. Don't worry, everything is natural. It's also good to have a healthy respect for those animals, because they can protect themselves. It's not that they are like all cute 8-legged hamsters that like to cuddle and stuff. No, they don't care about you. If this spider would be the size of our dog, this spider would attack me. Doesn't matter how much food I throw in, this spider would attack me. Okay, Aphonopelma zemani. So if you watched Home Alone, this is the species. There we have it. Aphonopelma zemani. Was this zebra leg tarantula, I think? Aphonopelma, also cool genus, like Aphonopelma, also cool genus to take a look into. Very calm, most of them. I don't know why, but this one is a bit more on the nervous side. Yeah, this sometimes takes some time. But the spider is hungry, so... Hello? You don't want to eat? You what? Ugh. There we go. Oh, the crunches. So yeah. Also worth keeping in mind, general demeanor of a species is one thing, but the demeanor of your spider can vary from specimen to specimen. So yeah. Another thing is okay to feel that yeah, that's true. Oh, really, Dragon, I'm intrigued. I can send you a guide I did for a particular species. I'll be okay. No bones, no issues. Like an octopus. No bones, no issues, like an octopus or yeah. Or Luffy from One Piece. Well said, Niffers. I've been looking at the big Asian type snails for my collection. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I thought Home Alone was Tliltocatel albopilosus. No, from what I gathered, this was an Aphonopelma zemani. Although this knowledge is like, I think it's like half confirmed, but a lot of people say it's an Aphonopelma zemani. They can also be very calm, so yeah. Also, Aphonopelma are a species, like a genus from the US mostly. So makes sense. Another Davos pentaloris. This is a man. Hello. Not an adult man. Like the webbing, very cool. Want to eat? You look hungry. You want to eat. I see you want to eat. There we go. Nom, 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 nom. I really like this species. Like, the colors are fantastic. Also one of those nice to have species because they are colorful. They do stuff, like they do this whole webbing. It's very cool. Oh, here's another one that you might be interested if you like something intermediate, so to say. Something on the faster side, and that would be a Neoholotele Incei or Inkai. They have two color variants. First is the classic or olive one, and the second one is the gold, which is like a recessive gene. Also very... I need one more water here. Also very interesting species. Small, fast. When you get... I need to watch out. I have this the roaches here, so yeah. I thought when you get into slugs, you start to realize that so many things you see every day strangely resemble slugs. Oh, I remember when you showed the mustache slugs, like the blue mustachy slugs. They look cool. They look like the Dendenmushi or Dendenmush. Oh, what did I... I wanted to do this a bit too fast with this one. So, here we have advanced spider. Okay. I hope one day to get into slugs and snails. Sure, like, worth it. Absolutely. Wait, we have those slugs. I have a plan. Incei are crazy. No, they are not. They are nice. What are you telling, Maria? They are nice. They are super cool. So, this species here is from Africa. This color variation is from the Usambara Mountains. So, mainly from Tanzania. This is an OBT. An orange baboon tarantula. Some people say orange bitey thing. Pteror, Pterinochilus. And I don't want this one to run out. Okay, it's moving. It's right there in the corner. Thing is, if this one will run out, then I am in big trouble because catching this one is like not a joke. There it goes. There's the spoot. Where is the roach? You know what? I don't want to risk it. I'll just throw another one inside. Like, this would be the worst end of a stream to hunt an OBT. Especially that they would hide in all those nooks and crannies. OBTs are chill compared to Inceis. Really? Like, really? No, take a look at this one. Look, already crazy. This is a female. There we go. Like, oh, it looks so nice. I need to watch out. Like, oh, here's something that I need to watch out. There's this nest here. So if I open this and I ruin this nest, then the spider will not be amused. I would say it will be very angry which is a pretty common state for an OBT, so yeah. Oh. Right now it's chilled. Right now it's just wondering what is going on. Oh. Teleportation. I'm exhausted, relying on Mega Man energy drink. I am not drinking energy drinks. I was like, I like coffee. I know it's not really good for me, but I like coffee. But energy drinks give me like this sudden rush, and then I crash in yeah. Olives. I'm like Neoholotele Insei olive. That's like the no. Oh. Oh. There we have the angry OBT. Oh, already biting. Slapping and biting. Get like a. We have the angry spider and the unfortunate roach. There is a video online of like 2 guys or 3 guys in the desert getting bitten by an OBT. Although the one that really catched my interest recently was a guy in Asia who started to handle a pokey. He seemed not amused after the bite. Blue feet, yeah. I don't want to stress it out even more. Yeah, they have like blue hairs on their feet. Oliver Twist. My OBT matured into a male. He is ridiculously small, much smaller than I expected. They have such a strange array of sizes when they are males. I have like this small taxidermy frame that I have here. Wait, I will do this thingy here. So you see those 2 here. Those are adult. Those are adult Pterynochilus murinus usambara males. Like both are adult. The small one was even paired with the OBT that I had, which passed like not so long ago. The enclosure is now empty and it's waiting for the female that is standing right here. Also a Pterynochilus, but not a murinus. So yeah, they can be. There is quite a size difference. So what do we have here? Pet hole. I like pet holes. Playing enshrouded. I think it's enshrouded at the moment. I am currently revisiting a childhood game. It's called Lost Eden. Like, I played this when I was 4 or 5. Very cool. Short game, but very cool game. Just play Deadly Creatures. Yeah. Deadly Creatures. This is Nandu coloratovilosus, a female. Here we have a mold. Hey. And shrouded. He's mega cute. Who, this guy or the male that I showed? Also, since we have 11 people in the chat room, If you want, you can leave a thumbs up. Helps a lot. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe. And if you want to stay in contact with all the fantastic people here in this small little friendly community of spider keepers, and among those friendly spider keepers is me, so the grumpy old Spider-Man, you can join the Tarantula group, like down there. Not this one, this is the coffee link, so no, like if you like do the, like there's the comment section, no, the description. And then the first link is to this Tarantula group, and yeah, like you can enter. It's gratis. If you have questions or something, you can, or if you want to share your animals, feel free. Like we are keeping this for the beginners, for all enthusiasts. So as long as everyone is nice, golden. So, do you want to eat, my little friend? Grumpy? No, not you, Mark. Oh, I am grumpy. I think it's the older age. My hair is already turning not grey, but chromed. I'm fighting with swords. I'm getting chromed hair, so I'm turning into a witcher. Kinda fitting for a grumpy Polish guy. Is anyone into platform fighters? There is this really neat platform fighter being developed right now. If anyone interested in the game, let me know. My brother is more into platform fighters, like the we were talking stuff like Smash Bros, right? Right. So this spider is kinda on a food protest. Although it looks hungry, so I'll just leave a roach inside. She wants to eat. She just doesn't know it yet. Right. And we are slowly but steadily defeating the first pile. So what is left is those big enclosures here, and the small ones there, and among those will be the Balfuri communal, which will be fun. 12 people, nice to have you all here. Skål to you, and I need to reload my cauldron full of youth elixir. Some people call it cola. A witcher that keeps spiders, and then the creatures an exact witcher hunts. I mean, they are killing monsters, not really creatures. Are spiders monsters? No. Giant spiders, yes. Oh yeah, this weekend we will have a training session, so this will be cool to have a bit of sword fighting and get the rusty old bones unrusted. So we have another Colorado Vilosus. This is a confirmed female, semi-confirmed female. I kinda like those coloristically a bit more than the Nandu Chromatus, although the Chromatus, Vitalius Chromatus. Still, Nandu at heart. But like the Vitalius Chromatus is a classic. Describe giant. Oh, that was a cute takedown. With roll. I'm keeping pretty large inverts already. So, what large inverts are you keeping besides tarantulas? Oh no, I fed the Balfuri communal yesterday. Then we will either check if they need more food, because I think they will need more food. They are kinda perma-hungry. Also fun to watch them hunt. Right. Tiritocatl albopilosus, Nicaragua. So, those here, a lot of people say that this is a good beginner one. Like, super calm. They can be very, very angry. Nom 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 nom. Want one more? Nom 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 nom. Also, the hair of those is fantastic. Like, when I started with the hobby, there was no Nicaragua. There was only the hobby form. And with those one, when you see like those small hairs, like the curly hairs, but like super thick and light, they are fun. Mostly African species of millipedes and others like them. We have the Kenyan millipedes and they are fun. And I think we need to give them more zucchini. And cattlebone. I cannot remember the English name. I think cattlebone. They are fun. I kinda want to get more into other types of inverts. So, what we have here, this is the spider that will get into the Pterinochilus enclosure. No, don't hide, don't hide, don't hide, don't hide, don't hide, don't hide. So, this is a oh no, Pterinochilus lugardi, sorry. No, the name is not here. Pterinochilus lugardi that I got from a friend in Koszalin. The spider is growing quite well. And you see the enclosure there on top, in the middle, the deserty one. The female OBT had the audacity to pass away, so but OBTs don't live that long, so that's kinda normal. So this one will get the. Oi! Have you seen that? They can be so scary sometimes. They can be so scary. Or like, maybe not scary. Scary is a weird word. They can be surprising when it comes to their speed. What's the lifespan of an OBT? I think it's like 8 years. If I get that correctly, they live shorter than like the regular regular tarantula. So female would be like 15 years normally, but with the OBT I think it's 10 or 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think most of the African ones live a bit shorter. A BLT? What is a BLT? A big loving tarantula? What's this? Oh no, we fed this one last week. For those who remember. So here's sorry, I locked the microphone. This is Jovi. BLT lasts 5 seconds. What is that? Oh. Big. You know what? Let's feed this one. Although I lean a bit back. The hair. Small snack. Small snack for the Terraphosa apophysis. Rocket jump. 3, 2, 1. Okay, no rocket jump. Still, big. You have the. It's like not a chance. I think this spider is already Isa's size, so it will still grow a bit. It's like body length wise, I think it's already like 7-8 centimeters without like a full abdomen. So this spider is no joke, and maybe we need to feed this one with a lot bigger roaches. You know what? I need to give this one a bit water, maybe a bit more. JK, nice to have you here. Skål. This is one of the biggest tarantulas on the planet, fighting on the top with the Terraphosa blondie for first place. So, yep, very cool one. She's big. She is big. And we have a second one. Like, not this big, but we have one. Right. Next friendo. So this friend is from OC, if I'm correct. This is a Pterinochilus murinus. I need to check. I check the locality. Also Usambara. Red color form. This is a red color form. So the spider is probably here. So let's check and lure this one out. There it is. Oh, the colors. Oh, bye. That's it. That is it. Baguette bookmark. So there you had it. That's the aggression of an OBT if it has everything it needs. So a place to hide, food, water. There's the aggression. That is the advancement. An OBT will not be aggressive if it has a place to hide. Formictopus auratus, if I'm correct with this one. Like you can see a bit of the and fungus, so this will need to be cleaned later. You can see a bit of the gold shimmer on the abdomen, but not much. Not much. And my arms are itching from the Terraphosa, because the hairs of Terraphosas are not nice. Oh. Good job. There we have the Spuddy. I think there is enough water here. I'll just give a bit of fresh water here done, because we still have like a wet spot here. And they don't need that much water. Most spiders don't need that much water. I'll get bookmark. Here we have another Vitalius chromatus. For some people it's still the Nandu chromatus. This Marias Vitalius. already in full color, and like they are beautiful. They are very beautiful in color. Bloop. Or she has a water dish, not visible, like here. That's also something. Maria is keeping her spiders with water dishes, and I'm keeping mine without. And both are doing fine. Back in the days, in the old days, they told you that tarantulas need a water dish with a sponge inside so they don't drown. Oh, that's cool. So here we have Aphanopelma calcodes, and this one just made a new burrow. Like, this was redesigned completely by the spider. Very cool, gentle giant from America. So now we have a nice way to observe, in a way, how they would live in the nature. They are very gentle. They are very, like, this one is super docile. Like, I have one like spider for showing for other people, and it's this one. So it's very cool. No handling today? Okay, then no. So this is one of those poor gentle giants. Want something to eat? No? You just lay down? You don't want food? I mean, you are kinda on the bigger side, so to say. So I'll just give you water. Wow, she's really excited. Mine would be out of movement points by now. Yeah, I mean, she is, like, of all the spiders that I have, with this one, I'm pretty certain that if she is full of food, she won't do, like, there's still a risk, like with all spiders, even the most docile ones. But this one, like, look, she already forgot that I was there. And she made a nice little burrow here. That's very nice. In the center. Very cool. Yeah. Thank you for showing your new little house. And now she goes to say goodbye. Good night. We give her fresh water. And she doesn't have a name, I think. No, she doesn't. She needs a name. Right. Who should have the honor? You know what? Dragon. You haven't named a spider yet here in this collection, so... this is a female. She needs a name. That is a happy AZ Blonde. Yes, she's super happy. So, yeah. Dragon, give the Arizona Blonde or Aphanopelma calcodes a name. How about Bella? Ah, that's a nice name. So yeah, where is the pen? Pen and teller. Cannot find the pen. Where is the pen? Pen. Okay, I need to remember. Yeah, this is Bella. So of all the cool names that we have Francesca, we have Bella, we have Trogdor. The gecko, like the anolis that we have. All cool names named after during the live stream. We have Frank, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, Frank. So here we have a Grammostola iheringi named Bodil. This is one of Maria's spiders, and I see hairs flying. By the way, in case you don't know, the Grammostola rosea got on CITES list. So Grammostola rosea will be the Chilean rose hair. Chilean rose hair is now officially protected. Want food? Eat. I command your spider to eat. I named my Pamphobeteus Antinus Sassy because of her attitude. Frank, rip. Yes. The man, the myth, the legend. Still not hung up. Here's... What the... No! What did I do? Did I cover up the takedown? Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh, here's Frank. No. I was like, oh, nothing is going on. Oh, oh well. Let's give this water and close this in shame. Sorry, guys. My teas get short, simple names, but I add a name every time they mold. My Arizona blonde is named Big Mama Chewy Chewbacca after 4 molds. Oh, it's almost like in Game of Thrones, right? With what's her name? The one from Targaryens. I am Daenerys Targaryen, first of my name, Lord of the Andals, King of the Great Grass Kingdom, and stuff. Yeah, though. My worst Homer impression ever. Daenerys, yes, Daenerys Targaryen. So, here we have male. Just written male. This is Grammostola pulchripes. Wow. Wowzers. The colors. I love it. So, English name Chaco Goldney Tarantula. Not a fan of English names, but this one is like 10 out of 10 Homer impression. Give me 10 years and I'll have Homer's hair, so oh, there was movement. Movement. Oh. Something went into your house. They are stunners, absolutely. Mark, do you like donuts? I do. The thing is, I have a tendency of gaining weight, so I am currently on a 0 sugar, 0 adult beverages. Yeah, like on this, like on a controlled reduction streak. So I need to watch out. I need to get back in shape, especially like during the last weeks, out of like stress. We started to do stuff only here inside the house, so I couldn't get any gym stuff done. Yeah. So enough of excuses, time to get back in shape. Actually going with the Game of Thrones for names in collection would be kinda cool. Yes, I agree, this would be kinda cool. Eater of roaches. Yeah, we need to get like, yeah, let's make this. Let's try this. Everyone tries to add like a title, like for example, I am Chaco Goldney Tarantula, and then like add all the titles, and let's make like a super long title for a Chaco Goldney, and this will be the title for this mail. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, ti, do. Yeah. Wait, why did I... wait, this one has food. Here is the drop. Looky what we have here. We have another OBT. Do you like donuts? Team Slugs. Since you asked me this, do you like donuts? We in Poland we have something that's called pączki, and that is our form of donut. Okay, I close this because this is kind of a small enclosure. This is an OBT TCF, so typical color form. Conqueror of roaches. Conqueror of roaches. Webber of enclosures. That was like the fighter of tweezers. My favorite are powdered and maple. Okay, just watch out with weight and stuff, right? Because like as good as they are not really healthy. So this is something cool and special, not common. This is a Pelinobius muticus, so a king baboon, and we have 2 of those in the collection. Let's see, because their abdomen is kinda big. If they have a room for a bit of food. Yes, of course. Of course. Why shouldn't they? Oh. Bye. Custard donuts. Like with custard, my hidden inner Brit is coming out, and I'm always thinking custard with fish sticks. People of culture know. Let's check how many people get that reference. Custards with fish sticks. That's how of a nerd I am. They came right out for that takedown. Oh, and here's the second one. And I need to be careful here because they can be fastish for their like kind of thick size. Their stumpy size. They have like very thick behind legs. What about Forsaver for a name for a male? Forcefarer. Forcefarer. Uncultured. Immediate. Niffers critters. Skål. There you have someone who knows British culture. Fish fingers and custard. That was also my first episode of Doctor Who. Like the first episode with Matt Smith as the Doctor, and for me, Matt Smith is the Doctor. They look so nice, and those need a bigger house. That's interesting. Like, take a look. I got those two from the same guy, same size, same age. One, I built a house. The second one, I don't care. Is this a Doctor Who reference? It is. It is. Tom Baker, best Doctor. I'm not going to argue with that. Like, Tom Baker is, especially for the classic series, considered like the Doctor, with the scarfiest scarf ever. Ornithoctonus aureotibialis, a female. So we have two pet holes. I already see the pet inside the pet holes. Right here. Maybe, just maybe. Do we have like a cool light? Here's a cool light. There we have it. Can we lure the spider out of its fantastic burrow here and give it food? Forsvarer is defender of land in Norwegian. Wait! Okay. I loved Matt Smith's Doctor. Yes, like, I also loved Matt Smith's Doctor because it kinda struck my imagination as this. He kinda played this old being in a young body. It's like fantastically played. I really liked his version of the Doctor. What was his name? The 10th Doctor. That was I almost have it. Like, who's the 10th? David Tennant. David Tennant also played a fantastic Doctor. Also, Eccleston. I had my troubles afterwards with Capaldi. And who was the 14th? I stopped watching with Capaldi, so I love David Tennant and Donna together. Yeah. Remember the big spider that we had? Like the big Pterophosa? This is the same species, but in a more compact size. Tennant was the best duck. No, for me the best one was. Oh, have you seen this takedown? Like, ah! I need to check the the rewind here. Just watch the live here, because there's like a delay of 10 seconds or 12 seconds. Hey, let's go with this one. So, another OBT. Help! That was instant. It was teleport. Absolutely. Sometimes those spiders do the teleport, and that's so if dragon, that's the skill that you need to have in mind. Like spiders can teleport. Even the most docile tarantula can do a teleport. Here we have a very docile species. Very, very docile, very calm. Likes to give hugs. And OBT. I mean, the colors of an OBT, they are magnificent. And this one is hungry. This is a male, very good, because we will probably get this pairing another shot one day. Was that a wasp? No. No, we are not feeding with wasps here, we're feeding with roaches. Tennant is best doctor, but Eccleston is underrated. I agree. He is underrated as the doctor. Oh, the fangs. Fang action. I'll give a sprutz. They kinda look like wasps in profile. I saw that too. What, the roaches? Remember the ender mantis. Ah, yeah. Oh, the ender mantis. That was a nice one. And we are kinda sad that the pairing didn't go well. Yes, King of Slings, welcome, nice to have you here in the chat room. Skål! And while you are all here, we have 13 people in the chat room. Leave a depreciation of like button. Like, that was a word. Yeah, click the like if you are there and want to support the channel. We also have like a Tarantula group. Like, you need to open the description, and then you can join like a small friendly group for sharing stuff. I need to get back into the habit to check it regularly, because here's something that's really weird for me. Like, years ago, when you had a group or whatever and they wrote you got a notification that, oh, someone wrote you, and now I don't know why, but it doesn't happen. It's not happening. So yeah, you can join, we can share pictures, and I think the formula that we did so far with the slideshow, we will do that once every 3 or 4 weeks, like to summarize everything. Because right now, I can do so much more with the spiders and show you stuff, which is super cool, in my opinion. And if we do like a big... what's this called? Like a big compilation of pictures, like for the slideshow, then there's more that can be shown, of course, with like letting know who is the author of the picture. Watching before before I leave for the gym. Yeah, strong, very strong. I also need to get back into the gym, especially that new Viking fighting season is starting, and I need to get back in shape, especially like wearing this entire armor, which weighs quite a bit. So yeah, the picture that you see in like the beginning, like the starting of the stream, that is actually me in armor. That we had a photo session in Warszawa with all my lovely black bears, so the Viking group that I'm part of. And yeah, this picture is one of the best with me. There's another one with like 2 friendos, but this one is yeah, I just hate the cold. When it comes to cold, I just hate the fact that you are driving on snow. Also, I need to give a cheer for my good friend who passed his driving license today. May his road be very, 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 very wide. What's this? A Dominican purple. Nice. A hungry Dominican purple. Checking from the abdomen. So... big fat roach. No? Not hungry? You want something. You want food. Food and water. Important people, nice to have you all here. Regarding the Ender Mantis that you mentioned, slugs, we are also a bit angry that the pairing didn't go well, because we had a male, we had a female, we paired it, everything was nice. To all the people who don't know, the species Slugs is mentioning is the dragon mantis. Or xenomorph mantis. May he stay safe from Yapadaps. Collect to speed on the road. Drive a monster truck with wheels that can flatten other vehicles. I would like to try riding a monster truck. I have a new hognose Viking named Flocky! Yes! We raise all our cups for Flocky. Skål! So, congratulations. And we also want to get a hognose, especially after the ones that Maria had passed out from cancer. So, yeah. Does anyone have a blunt-headed tree snake? No, I don't. I think the closest one would be probably Nifferscritus. She has a lot of snakes. The only mantis in the world that can teleport. Ah yeah, because Ender. Oh, I need to play Minecraft one more time. And yeah, one more time, not more, just one. Also, my dear friendo, why you are hungry? Eat roach. Maybe a bit dehydrated. Snakes rule. They do. They're reptiles. Reptiles and the reptilians. The reptilians rule. Everyone knows that. Tinfoil hat on. I want milk tree frogs. I would like to try keeping tree frogs, but like the fact that you need to have fruit fly colonies that you need to get or like keep, it's like a bit more work. If I had to choose like right now, if I want to get something, because okay, right now maybe not, because we have the small little doggo who needs a lot of attention, like really a lot of attention, then if there wouldn't be the doggo right now, what would I like to get? Probably like the rats. I liked the rats when they were here. Still, one of my favorite pictures is with a rat. They were like little doggos. Like, not joking, when there was the weekend, I could have opened like the cage. The rats were jumping out, doing their ratty things. I was cooking like a breakfast with some eggs. I sat down, like still in the old apartment, and all the rats like in one rank doing this. Please give my master, give food. It's super cute. One time I found like an old piece of meat in the like a cutlet of breading inside the fridge. I threw it out, and one of the rats jumped inside this the trash can, jumped out with the cutlet, and then did this whoop 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 across the whole apartment. It was so I was amused and also a bit angry at the same time, but it was so fun to watch. So here we have a Heterotele Vilocella. Yes, slings. Jen, do you have blunt-headed tree snake? If not, would you want one? I don't want have or want one, but they are super cute. That dart frogs more. Yeah, dart frogs. You can feed roaches to big tree frogs even. Oh yeah, I meant like dart frogs. Because the Polish name is Drzewołaz, so like tree climber or tree walker. That's why I got this mixed up. I have a Pac-Man frog. Oh, I saw them a few times. They are fun. It's about as exciting as keeping a fossorial tarantula. Really? They kind of remind me of I have those squigs from Warhammer. Like here's a squig. They kind of look like Pac-Man frogs. So, Heterotele Vilocella. Spiders. Focus on spiders, Mark. We are not done. So, welcome to Africa. This is a Heterotele Vilocella, a female. Kinda thin looking. Yes, she looks hungry. What's weird, she has a roach inside, like a bigger one. Maybe the roach was just super good in hiding from the spider. So let's check if we put this one here. No? You don't want? You don't like roaches? My meeting is over. I can now watch with sound. Welcome to the sound part. I need to make a stream for our friends here from across the ocean. Yeah, I kind of need to do that. Maybe next week. Yeah, thinking about it, I thought about this already before, and then the renovation started. It's like, that's a very accurate representation. I only see the Frogo when he is hungry, and then she's all mouth and tongue. Yeah. Sounds like a squig from Warhammer. Only that on the squigs, goblins are riding on top. Or piranha plant, yes. You see, you have a weird mix of lore here. We have a bit of Mario. We have a bit of Doctor Who. We have some Warhammer, as always. The Vilocella just molted, I believe, and she's on the older side, so maybe not so hungry anymore. Yeah, I mean, Maria, I think like she looks already hardened up. That's what I see the mold. Like here's the mold on the side. So I guess yes. Here's the mold. We'll see. Rule number 1: don't panic. That's also something that's worth to know. Don't panic if the spider isn't doing something that you think it shouldn't do. Luckily, not a common meeting. You've piqued my interest. One of our longtime devs is leaving, so we are having memory dump meetings so we can share whatever knowledge he has stashed away. First, This is a Tiltokatlvagans, a female. And regarding that, when a work colleague from work where I work left, we had like this goodbye meeting at a very fancy restaurant called a kebab booth. And one thing that I remember very positively was we told like what we remember this person the most, like positive stuff. And what I remember him the most is that he had a file for everything, even for the stuff that people are normally not filing. I asked for something like some kind of help with drawing, with mechanical drawings, and he did this. Took out the folder, and there it is. There you go. So yeah, that really impressed me. I'm too chaotic to do stuff like that. I would like to be like to have this skill, this mental skill to keep this type of order, but it's hard for me. Not a game dev, but I work in aviation simulation. Ooh. When I was younger, I liked flight simulators. Like I had Microsoft Flight Simulator X when I was in high school. I played that quite a lot, so that was fun. I would like to see a real flight simulator and not like a game one, like Microsoft Flight Simulator. There was also a very fun mission where you had to transport people from Las Vegas to Area 51, and like they did this cool thing that you saw UFOs flying around. Very cool. I loved that mission. Bee simulator. Why not bread simulator or goat simulator? There's so many simulators. Also, sounds like a really cool job with doing aviation simulation. I'm kinda jealous. What's this? Heterometrus spinifer. Scorpion, named Winston. Why called Winston? Because one time he ate a roach and he looked like he had a cigar in his mouth. That's why we called him Winston. And here's Winston. Hey. You want food? Tarantula simulator. That would be like sitting simulator, right? There's this very interesting video called Living as a Tarantula Would Be Terrifying. Worth checking. Yeah, stay in one spot and want food. Look, there's food for you. Wait in one spot and wait for a tarantula hawk. You don't want? You're not hungry? You don't like roaches? I think he doesn't want. My brother is a game dev though. Works for EA on Madden. I've never played Madden. Also a very, 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 very tough, very tough type of industry, the gaming industry, like video game industry. I would be more interested in the board game or like a role-playing game, card game, something that area. That would be more my thing. I have like an extensive board game collection collected through years as from childhood. Like I think one of my first box sets was when in like junior high I got this. There was like this 3rd edition D&D box set, and I did like the first adventures. I started collecting. I have the like what edition is that? 3rd edition Twilight Imperium, for example. Right now it's 4th. Like quite a big one, a big collection, and of course 40k and stuff. Although my miniature collecting started with Lord of the Rings, which is also a fantastic miniature game. So, what do we have here? Another Nandu Coloratovillosus. This is a male. Me, him, and friends used to float making board games. We used to make our own all the time. Yeah. Production seems like it would be hard to get going. Here's a Coloratovillosus. Already nice colors. A bit on the thicker side. Oosh. Oh. I have a closet of board games. Yeah. Welcome to the club. We are both guilty. Brofist. Back in the days, those games here were all in English. So, like my main player group is not really that into English, so they have troubles with that. Games are now coming out like normally in Polish, and now Maria moved in, and I want. Okay. I should be now. Stream die. There was some interference. Oh, it's back for me. Okay. There was like interference here. I saw like info that like stream is doing some funky stuff, which is weird. The internet that we got here was supposed to be fast, but from time to time is doing weird things. So yeah, we still have a few things to feed, like 2 things actually, and then I'll try to find some more stuff that we can feed. For example, those 3 there, and those 2 we can do. This is from Maria. This is Oslug. Telemira. Internet will do that. So what I'm figuring out now, I'm figuring out 2 things to play. One is the old TCG Dune, because I'm a Dune fan, and a lot of my friends are also interested in Dune. They watch the movies. They are not so deep in the matter like me with the books. But the card game, I mean, if you want to take a look, you can get like scans of the cards without any issue. Like, but take a look how the cards look, like the art style. It was like released 1997 to 2000 something, but the art style is just so amazing. You have like this mix between Lynch's Dude and a bit of Jodorowsky's Dune. There was a Dune TCG. It's one of those more like, how is this called? Like the like deeper in gameplay. Oh, the roach goes back. Deeper in gameplay TCGs. So for example, I was very like I loved playing, for example, Legend of Five Rings, which not yeah, Legend of Five Rings, which is a fantastic setting and a super cool card game, the old one and the new one. Oh, yeah. So here we have the Balfuri, so we can watch the Balfuri while we are chatting. So here are the Balfuri thingies. So yeah. So the Dune TCG is one of those like more sophisticated TCGs. So not of the kind of MTG like, oh, I put my monsters down, you put your monsters down, and then we bash. No, it's there's more subtlety inside the movements, and I like that. And the fact that the game died in a way, like the game is no longer supported for over 20 years now. This has its upsides because no one will care that you will like print out some scans as proxies and you can try out with some friends. So that is kind of nice. Me and Maria, we tried Android Netrunner recently. Also a fantastic game, worth trying. So let's check if those Balfuris are hunting. Two more. I have my collection of Skylanders, nostalgic. I wish I still have my childhood Pokemon cards, but I got rid of them at one point. I kept every TCG after that though. So what TCGs did you play? For me it was Magic. I'm still playing Magic if I have the chance. I'm playing mostly Commander because it's a fun multiplayer format. Also, if someone says oh he or she wants to get into Magic, I say just play Commander and don't care about the tournament scene. But everyone's different. And I know how to play Pokemon. Never really got into it. And Legend of the Five Rings. That was like the old and new Legend of Five Rings. That's my jam. I want to play Vampire the Eternal Struggle with my friends, but again, English, and I have troubles looking for different play groups because I want to play a different game. I want to stick with my friends, so yeah. Me and buddies played a lot of BattleTech TCG. BattleTech, yeah! We played the miniatures game. Me and Maria. It's like, it's my how is this called? BattleTech is kind of my weak spot. I love BattleTech, and I kind of don't get why some people think that this is a difficult war game. Like seriously, I just recently rechecked Warhammer Fantasy, which is supposed to be easier, but then you look at a rulebook this thick and all the army books and stuff, and then you take a look at BattleTech at like the core rules, and it doesn't take that much. It's just how to say it. It's just a bit more simulationistic, and you can play a full game with less minis, just with just a bit more detail. That's also fun. Definitely pretty cool to see them being housed together. I did like a long form video because we had two XX at the same time, and I was curious if you can put both XX inside and they will live together. And here you can see they can live together. We have here approximately 50, I guess, maybe even more. And they will go into this enclosure when they get a bit bigger. So The females that are there, they will get separated. So, for a moment I thought there's a spider. They will get separated and go into separate enclosures, so we can potentially breed more spiders, and those will get in there because I want to have one big, nice Balfouri enclosure. Oh man, Dragon Ball Z, GT, TCG, MTG, Marvel versus Transformers, TCG eventually got back into Pokemon. I might be missing something. Oh yeah, TCGs and LCGs, like I like card games. I like card games. And me and my pals, we also played Game of Thrones LCG a lot. Also nice. That house spider I had is long gone, but I wonder if I should share the pic with the exec on one. Yeah, absolutely, do that. Either like there's like a, I should have somewhere there my internet address, like the email address is tarantula@gmail.com, or you join the group that is like there in the description. Right, we still have like 9 minutes, so I'll try to get a few more spoons. Okay. 3 big ones here. Here, and maybe we check the parents of those Balfouris. Angry. In case you're wondering why I am walking around here, there is like a huge tower full of spiders. And we are back. Ascension, Star Realms. Star Realms was nice. Dominion, that's a good game. It's a deck building game. So we had the Balfouris. So here is one of the parents. And some like dead roach inside here probably. Oop. Bye. Oh. No. Okay, one roach escaped. Ay. Is he crawling out somewhere there? No. Okay. From the new ones, I gave Star Wars. What is the new Star Wars game? In Unlimited, I gave it a try, and I really like the art. I like that they have the comic-y style instead of just taking pictures of the movies. So that's really nice. We have to share a pic of or two of the game closet. I mean, haven't I shared with you like a picture of like the mini cabinet? Because right now I have the miniature cabinets are ready, and like you know, IKEA like Billy cabinets. I have 2 of those. Left side 40k, right side fantasy, like full from top to bottom. But this is stuff that I acquired since childhood, like all the pocket money that I got, everything got transmuted into minis and board games and whatsoever. Hello? Oh! For a moment, I thought I will run after a Balfouri. So here we have one of the parents of the baby Balfouris. Very nice. Like one of the most beautiful. Yes, like, there is spider. I think in this one there is also a sling living with the mother. I would lose my wallet. I saw at my local gaming store they are trying to bring POGs. What's that? I don't know this one. I fear miniatures. Yeah. Like seriously, doing illegal substances would probably be cheaper. That's true. It is true. But currently, like miniature-wise and gaming-wise, I really like bolt action and Conflict 47. So if like history World War II is your jam, give bolt action a shot. So you have the excuse that you're doing like real models, that you're doing real tanks and soldiers, and not imaginary space marines. So that's a good excuse, right? But there is a sling inside. There was a sling here, just running around. So basically, you have an excuse that you're just doing scale modeling, and as a nice plus, you can do some gaming. Why does it look so cuddly? I don't know. Like they can be crazy. So here we have a Neo Holotele Incei Gold. So one of the bit faster. Mario thinks they are crazy. I don't think so. They are nice. They are fun. They are small. Let's try to lure this one out. You can all see. Hello. Oh. No. I will do. So yeah, if you're interested in history, bolt action, maybe that's the way to go. And if you like deep strategy games, like deep miniature war games with not really a lot of minis that you need to have, and you have people who enjoy deep lore, a bit more how is this called, like crunchy games, I think BattleTech would be a thing, because there's something magical gaming wise, like miniature gaming wise, when you have like this mech sheet, and slowly but steadily your mech is turning into scrap metal, like chunk after chunk. So we still have 2 spiders left, so let's feed those quickly. And I think we can give ourselves a tap on the back, because we did a lot of work today. I hope you also did your work, spider work, with us. Oh, have you seen that? The spider is kicking. No kick. Oh! So this is a Nandu, big Nandu. I'm sorry, Vitalius chromatus. Big Vitalius chromatus. I'll just throw in some roaches. And this one also will need some rehousing soon. The one of the enclosures is already waiting for this one. Yeah. And the last one for today. The classic. Just work. There's no shame in doing work. Work is also work. Oh, you're so skinny. What is going on? You're hungry. So this is a Brachypel mahamori. Classic Mexican redney. Oh, there's some part of mold here. Hey, food. Oh, the color. So beautiful. Does anyone like old comic books from the late 40s, early 50s? I don't have things like those, so yeah. Creating art to sell at a craft fair on Saturday. I wish you good luck with that. Is that adult coloring? Yes, this is already adult coloring. And this one is slowly getting to adult male range, because this is a male. He probably needs one more mold. So the next one will be the ultimate male mold. And that's okay. He lives already for... wait, I got him in 2020, 21. So he's like 5 years old, so yeah. And after the final mold, this one will also live like a year longer. So I'm not mad with this one being a male. Right. We have reached the ending of today's stream. So while you are still there, I'm refilling my cup to say goodbye to everyone. I hope I remember everyone. You can leave a like to help me ascend this channel into the next Tarantula dimension, so I'm not that grumpy anymore. So yeah, I'd like to thank you everyone for making the Thursdays the best days of the week. It's always a pleasure to do some streaming with you. Let's see how long the mini doggo will occupy Maria for the streams, but yeah, this is kind of part of it right now. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope I remember all the people that were here. Arok, Bloodstorm, Aloha Tarantula, Nifers Critters, Go Team Slugs, King of Slings, Dragon. Did I mention Arok? I think I mentioned Arok. JK, Levicia, of course, Maria. Rob Invertebrate Bob. Okay, I'll just make a quick flip through. I hope. Aloha Tarantula, I'm sorry. Skål to you. I think I got them all. I think it's all. So thank you very much. Thank you for the nice chat. Thank you for saying all those nice words, that this is like the best, or like one of the best communities for beginners. I'm giving my best. I hope we are all giving our best, because fresh people in the hobby are important, right? And yeah. So I raise my cup to all of you. Thank you very much. And Skål. And I see you all next week.